Everybody, it's Jacklyn Metcalfe, and who do I have with me?
Me. Oh, Holly Shock. How you doing, everybody? What's shaking, everyone? What's happening? I'm so happy to be here in the middle of Indiana, just south of Indianapolis somewhere on the road.
Yeah, in the middle of nowhere, like everybody's used to.
Very cool, though. Very Smoky Bear territory.
Yes. So like we do this with every episode, as you know, we you drew 3 random questions. And so we're gonna start with that.
Well, yeah. Oh, there was 3 more. Okay, I think it was 3. Okay, the first one is, what is the thing you most like to complete? Well, I'm 66. I want to complete till about 80.
Okay.
And I got too many friends. To be honest with you, I got so many friends that, oh, I want to work till I'm 70 and that, and do that. And then I'm looking at, older I get, I look at the obits.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, 72, 73, 75. And, unfortunately, like the passing of like Rick Ocasek and, Eddie Mundy, they were in their 70s,
Right.
So I'm going like, I'm not going to go, okay, 70. And then 2 days later, pop over. 9 years ago, I had 2 heart attacks back to back.
Oh,
within one day.
That's terrible.
But everything's okay. Well, okay for me, but okay, And so, yeah, I thought, you know what? And plus, even if I've got my Social Security and I got my pension, and it's not, I'm living not day by day, but, close. But at the same time, if I do want to get some work, I can just go, oh, maybe I'll go work at a bar for a while. Or maybe I'll do this or that. So that's kind of fun. Complete the comedy. I started doing comedy 4 years ago, and I worked 3rd shift.
Okay.
So, and I worked 11 to 7:30, and my only days off for Sunday, Monday. So basically, I just did hello.
Right.
I just did the Sunday night comics and stuff like that. And my boss was really cool. He was a wonderful guy. And he would give me if I would go in a month ahead, I'd get days off. But now I can do that, I can do that all the time. And so I'm doing a lot more comedy. I've done more comedy in the last 5 months than I've done in 2 years.
Wow.
Oh, I just saw a heart pop.
Yep.
Hi, heart pops.
Yep.
Well, look at all the green things.
Yeah,
green people.
The
Hi, green people.
They pop in, and they're the ones that have tuned in to watch us.
Yeah.
And I would say hi to everybody.
Hi, everybody.
But some of them I can't even pronounce their name, and I feel bad if I did it wrong. But what do we have? What's your next question?
Okay. What is my best vice?
Your best what? Your best vice.
My best vice. Well, let's see. My best vice. Oh, that's just. It used to be extreme partying, but I've learned that I can't do as much now.
Right.
That I did 20. I was like, I'll be sitting at a bar and going, beer and a shot. Woo, okay. And I remember the days I used to like wake up in the morning. I used to roadie for bands. Wake up in the morning and have like a beer and a half a pizza sitting by me on the bar, at the motel. Breakfast. But now my best vice is probably just kind of being ornery. Just what I'm doing right now, just not being quite right.
There's nothing wrong with that.
There's nothing wrong with that, So yeah, I don't smoke anymore. Cigarettes. And I don't really smoke that much marijuana. You guys ain't got nothing.
That's a new one.
You guys ain't got nothing legal here. It's like funny. Someone showed me a map of all the states like Ohio, Michigan. Everybody's around poor Indiana.
I know. Come on, but we've had this conversation. Prohibition's been done for how many years? And we just recently were able to buy alcohol on Sundays.
Well, you know what? Gosh darn it. Jesus cricket. That's great for you guys.
I know, right?
We can head that. We can close
We
the
got another 50
up.
years before we get some marijuana up in here.
We'll hop in the Model T and go out. Gosh darn it. We'll have a splendid old time. Yeehaw. Ding, 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 ding.
So what's your third question there?
Oh, what was the most erotic moment in my life so far? My most erotic moment was 1978 through 1991.
Holy shit!
So it was a pretty erotic moment. I lived in Palmer Park, which was 6 and Woodward. Have you ever seen the movie 8 Mile?
Yes.
I lived on 6 Mile, so that was 2 miles closer to Detroit.
Okay.
So you think that was crazy, Good, you know, and it was funny because when that movie came out, we go, "Oh, I've been to that strip club. I've been to that strip club. I've been thrown out there." And that was kind of neat too, because living in Detroit was a lot of fun, and I enjoyed. I got pictures up, post on my page later of me wearing like I was kind of like very leathery in certain parts of my life with cat and nine tails and that. And I could say I was a little thinner. It wasn't a little thinner. I just wore that. Oh, what do you call it? The whalebone. They call it a whalebone, of course. It's still, you know, and that was fun. And that used to get me real good because I was younger doing this, and and God bless women. I love women. You know, I'm transgender. You know, I'm going to be a woman. But you know what? Women would come up to me and go, and they're just like Roseanne kind of style, and they're like, "Oh, now you know what we go through." And I'm going, like, "You haven't went through a day like this in your life," you know. You know, I mean, like, yeah.
You do have certain things that we do not have to tuck in.
Yeah, well, yeah, but I mean, just the idea. I go, I never seen you in a corset or stiletto. You must have all your stilettos.
I personally have been in 6-inch stilettos and a corset.
I got that. That's the point of my life now too, where I broke my foot about 3 times in my life. 2 years ago, I broke a bone on the side. I was stepping out of my apartment. I had my heels on. It was just some pebbles on the driveway. I'm like,
that's all it takes.
And everything doesn't heal. I'm no Wolverine, you know. And well, I'm the Wolverine on slow motion, you know. So it took a while, and that was one of those too. Like, you just wrap it. There's nothing much you can do. It's a side thing. What they're going to do is they're going to wrap it when you go to the doctor. I just wrapped it, put about 5 pounds of icy hot in the shoe, and that was about it.
Icy hot. That's great.
Yeah. That was fun.
Breaking your foot though, that's not fun. I broke my ankle. I couldn't walk. Totally sucked.
So the Nor Leather Party. So there's
yes.
place.
Oh yeah, we were talking about this Nor Leather.
It's up in Royal Oak, Michigan. Look up Nor Leather.
Yeah, you're getting a free plug right now.
Yeah, Nor Leather. Oh man, if you want to see, and it's a leather store, but it's not like going to Saks or that and buying yourself a nice little coat and that. But they got some really cool like bike jackets, and they got and I mean everything leather that you want to have fun with in bondage or whatever you want to do, bingo, you know, party stuff like that.
I'd love to see what leather bingo looks like.
Oh, leather bingo, yeah. Steel cage bingo. Yeah.
Who wants to go to Michigan with me?
Oh, yeah, it is. It's a really fun store. So look that up. And that's are there any bondage stores in Dayton?
In Dayton?
Yeah.
I'm not in Dayton.
Oh, that's right. We're in Indianapolis. Hey, hi, everybody. We're in Indiana. Hi, everyone. I just got lost. This is from the 60s. Thank you. I was partying very much in the 60s. I majored in Frisbee. And, I've done that a lot. Now, I get to the point where I get lost going to my local grocery store, and it's only 2 blocks away. So I'm driving. And I start thinking, you know what I think I'm going to buy? Oh, crap. I already passed it.
You need like a little GPS for yourself, so when you really get lost, they can find you.
Oh, that's one of my jokes I do now. It's like I want to like take mini trips around Ohio. You know, like when my dad bless his soul for vacations. But I'm so terrible at directions. I mean, I'm so bad that when I get in my car and turn on my GPS, it goes, fuck you again. You know, it knows me so well. It doesn't even drop me off at my destination. It leaves me within a 5 square mile area and goes, "You're on your own, bitch."
Yep, that sounds great.
Oh yeah. I drove up the wrong driveway. I mean, this is sober. The drunk stuff I don't remember too much because when I lived in Detroit in that area, it was everybody lived in. It was like Palmer Park was kind of like I don't know what you call it, Soho in New York. The old. It was a super uber rich Jewish neighborhood back in the 40s and 50s.
Okay.
And then when it started declining, all the musicians and artists and that moved in. So that was really cool. But that was fun. But then I moved back here and I'm just having a blast too. Well, not here because I'm back over there.
Over there somewhere.
Yeah, over there. By the way, if you're driving on Interstate 70 heading east towards Ohio, don't. It's like about 15-mile blockage there so far.
That sounds like a personal problem to me.
Yeah. Oh, that's what I got my medicine for. Oh, that's that does work.
So
what did I say? I don't know.
You have no idea. So you've been doing comedy for 4 years. have you had any really, really bad times on stage where you're like, oh my God, I wish I'd die?
No, because I don't give, I don't give a crap. I'll have a good time.
Mm-hmm.
And it depends if it depends if one person or 1,000, the thing is, I know there's a lot of wonderful comedians I know, but I know a lot of people, if there's like not that many people, say if it's only like 10 or 15 people in it, it's kind of like, oh, well, I'll go up and do my stuff. Those 10 or 15 people come to see you. Mm-hmm. So it's like, yeah. And sometimes you can get even crazier because cops ain't there or something. I don't know. You don't have people not seeing, and they go, you should see this person. They're going nuts up there. And that's why I love this Wiley's Sunday Comics, because I was doing stuff there all the time. And I was trying to do something new every week. Uh-huh. Now I'm at the point where I'm actually taking a lot of my routines off the 3 or 4 years of taking sections I'm putting together. And I've done kind of the same routine the last month and a half, like 15-minute one, but I'm doing it at different places. It's not like I have to do a new routine because I'm, a different,
See, and I'm with you on that one, because I hate getting on a stage where most of the people have already heard my stuff. So I want to at least change it up. It may still be the same material. I just, have a little free time with it.
Yeah, that's what I do. Like I said, the last show I did at Wiley's, it was I had a couple new ones, and I had like some I did like 3 years ago. I never did. I go, well, the whole thing's kind of crap except for this minute and a half. So I stuck this minute and a half into another one of my routines, and someone goes, wow, Holly's had a new routine. I don't think I heard all that stuff I did a year and a half ago, but now I'm putting it in there. Mm-hmm. And it's fun because I'm working on stuff at home. Like I forget the name of the place. It's in Columbus. I forget the name of everything. In Columbus in a couple days, and that's 15 minutes. And it's 15 minutes of old stuff. And I looked at pictures of the place, and it's kind of like one of those wine bistros.
Okay.
So right. So I'm going to be like, I've never played a place this hotsy-totsy before. Oh. I'm using all that vulgar language. I learned in my 50s from my grandma. Hotsy-totsy. Yeah. So
that's interesting. So do you have a special outfit all picked out for this?
No. My apartment, I'm not obsessive compulsive clean, but I've lived there 18 years. It's worn in. I'm the only one living there. But it's neat. It gets mostly cluttered. Mm-hmm. And then I go, I'll pick this up. Like this week, I injured myself because I'm stupid. So I kind of didn't do anything all week. And now, like today, I go, oh man, it's such a mess. I walked around 15 minutes, picked everything up. So my apartment's about 2/3 the size of this room.
Oh, okay.
So it took pretty quick. But my bedroom looks like if you took like 6 sorority girls and blew them up and all those left on. If Thanos clicked his thumb, his Infinity Gauntlet, it's just closing it. If I would ever roll out of my bed and land on the floor face first, I'd probably hit a pair of stilettos in my eyes. So I gotta watch that.
I mean, I think I have a big bed, and on half of it, it's literally like a mountain of clothes that I've tried on, and I'm like, no, and then I end up fishing through. I totally get it.
Hey, I get like, if it stays on that side of the beach, you get a couple big googly eyes on it. Hello, Pile.
Right, you're my person.
You're my special Pile. I'm gonna name you Gomer. Pile.
Well, I'm starting a new thing, a Pile person.
Pile person.
So have you had what's your best stage you've ever been on, and the one time that you just were?
Well, I am very prejudiced towards Wiley's. I love Wiley's. It's,
Karen's awesome. Yeah.
Karen's awesome. And the idea, like, I had the ability, I was given the opportunity twice to do like Sunday nights, a lot of fun. You get all this stuff going through, that, but doing an actual Friday or Saturday night show as part of an opening act, mm-hmm. and you're sitting in the Blue Room, and then you walk around, the Blue Room's got tons of pictures. You got pictures of like Ellen DeGeneres.
Right. No, I've seen
all these people that's actually played at Wiley's. Mm-hmm. And I think, it's not like I go, but it's like stand there, and it's so cool that I'm standing on a spot. It's like if I could get me a vacuum, like what do you call those things? Carpet cleaning machine, and soak up all that crap and put it in little vials and shake it up. And, here we go. I got Ellen DeGeneres and Jerry Seinfeld with a touch of Bobcat Goldthwait.
That's great.
Which is my all-time favorite. If you ever get a chance to see Bobcat,
okay,
that guy is good. He's so smart, but he's funny too.
Yeah.
Yeah. You remember, most people always remember him from the Police Academy movies.
Which one was he?
Oh, he was the biker guy.
Okay. Yep.
I always thought that would be fun. Do Bobcat Goldthwait like as a greeter at Walmart. So welcome to Walmart. Buy something.
That's great. So apparently all the BDSM finder stuff is in the Dayton area. So if I want to go there, I need to go to Dayton.
Oh, okay. How about Indianapolis? You got.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, you can go to your normal adult store, but they give you like that boring 50 Shades knockoff stuff.
Oh.
You want to know what I think of that? I think that when I went to use the riding crop, the tip went flying, and that was not okay.
No. Oh, no, that's bad.
No, especially because it was like $25. I was like, and there goes thing. I'm like,
oh, man.
But I have a poker. I don't have a riding crop.
Yeah.
You should ride.
You got a real sexy Harry Potter one.
Yeah, right?
You know what you should do? This is a beautiful area here. You should start like a camp with kids and have them make leather goods.
But they'd have to be pretty young because obviously any bigger and they cost too much to feed.
Yeah, it costs too much to feed. Yeah, that'd be. Can you imagine that? Oh, look what Jimmy made. Oh my God. Yeah, Mommy, you can wear this. These spin around.
That's great. Leather tassels.
No hassle with the tassels, folks.
Nice. So what has been like one of your greatest jobs? I mean, you sound like you have been there, done that. I think.
You mean like oral sex or?
Okay,
no.
Actually going with work.
No. My greatest job was the entire Philharmonic Symphony Hall in Philadelphia.
Girl.
My greatest. I had a lot of fun. I was always at Wiley's. Then I did that Live Last Comedy Festival, which is fun. And now I'm getting little shows, so it's all kind of still new to me,
Mm-hmm.
So I'm getting these things. I got one thing I want to talk about so bad, but I can't.
Oh.
But it's really big, and that'll be coming out in probably January next year. I started it in April, and it's a conglomerate thing, and I can't talk about it now, but it's really big. And I'm throwing my first show ever at the Courtyard Lounge on November 9th, where I've actually got all these people. I don't know, you've seen the ads, haven't you?
Yes, of course I have.
Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, everybody goes, how'd you get that lineup? Well, it's really nice when you get nice people, and then they're all nice people, and they're all funny,
right?
And they're all diverse. In the Courtyard, oh man, that's Laura that runs the place, and her dad owns it, and she kind of owns it too, and she books everything there, and she's like my daughter.
That's
cool.
I mean,
I love her to death. And she goes, "You want to put a show together?" I go, "Sure." And it's the 9th. Now, if that show goes over well, it'll probably won't be till January, February, because she's already booked.
Wow. Okay.
The bar, it used to be like a small mom and pop bar. I mean, really narrow. And then she got the pizza place next to it.
Thank you, Samson.
They built a full, it's got a full stage, full lighting system. All the bands have to do is bring in the gear. They got a sound man, everything.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. So you ever get a chance to check that out? Courtyard Lounge online for Inglewood, Ohio. Yep.
That's cool.
Yeah. So that'll be fun. I'm really looking forward to putting that show together. Actually, I got everything done. Excuse me, everything done except for a couple little odds and ends. But I started it 4 months ago. That way, and everything's done really for the show.
Something always happens.
And if something happens, I can control it. Boy, look at all these people.
Okay,
Hi, people.
All right. So we have a question from a viewer. D's like, I'm trying to be polite in 2019. How do you identify?
How do I identify?
As human?
Well, see, this is my lifeline right here. Now, I identify as transgendered. I'm a transgendered female, poor white transgender. I can't afford anything. If I won the lottery, you wouldn't see me for about 2 years. I'd get all the bells and whistles. I'd get everything done, GPS, the whole kit and caboodle. But more importantly, I'm a trans ager. TRANSAGER. I'm a 22-year-old stuck. I'm a 22-year-old stuck in a 66-year-old body.
Oh, that's terrible.
Transager. But yeah, oh no, you can. I don't care what people call me. They just don't call me late for dinner. But yeah, but nah, it's okay because I got friends of mine that they just can't. They're nice people and good, but the concept still can't grasp it. Mm-hmm. And I'll tell you what, like I said, I'm 66. I've been this way most of my life, like through my 20s and that. And it's a lot better, even with certain people in power. It's a lot better now than it ever was back when I was. But even back then, when I lived in Dayton till I was about 19, and then I went on the road working for bands and stuff. Then I ended up in Detroit, and I lived in Detroit till 2002.
Okay.
So, and yeah, and I've just been very fortunate with the people that I've met and stuff like that. But yeah, transgendered. I mean, I don't know all the terms anymore. They got so many terms, fluid sexual, which means, I can dress like this, come back in a minute and have a mustache drawn on my face or something like that. Fluid sexual. That's comfortable either way. And I'm comfortable. Actually, I'm probably a poor white trans fluid sexual gender.
Okay. That's a mouthful.
Yeah.
Don't try to say that sober.
Yeah. There's a mouthful. We go back to the oral sex. Yep.
Hello. We've got a lot of people that have popped on. And so there's there's a lot of names. It's hard to keep up.
Oh, okay.
You guys are more than welcome to ask questions, and it's up to Holly whether or not she wants to answer them or just flip you the.
No, that's fine. I'll answer anything. If I don't like it, I got my Ouija board. And I'll curse you through the end of time.
Oh, okay. Well,
that's a dark side.
why don't we sum up some spirits?
Oh, look at that. Oh, those hearts.
I know somebody's finger got stuck on the button.
Oh yeah, I could have used those about 9 years ago.
They're going up my nose, right? Do you see that?
Yeah, you got hearts up your nose.
Okay, that person is going to get kicked off the thing if he doesn't stop. So anyway, we have.
I hope that's not a signal like SOS or something. Help me! I'm trapped in a wine cellar. Ooh, that'd be good.
No, that's more of a I've lost my goddamn mind signal.
Oh.
Okay, so do you have a writing process that kind of do you start with something? Tell me, how do you finally get to your one joke?
This is kind of funny. I have no idea.
Okay.
I just
that's a good answer.
I am severe dyslexic in the sense I can. That's the one thing I like about Facebook and Chromebook is that you can it's likes and those from pictures and that and YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
I can read a book. I can read. I mean, I'm not stupid. I can read, but I have to actually physically hold something and watch it for a while to read it.
Okay.
So for me, writing stuff down sometimes. I'm gonna write this down. Then I'll look and go, what the fuck did I put down there? So I do write occasionally, if I'm doing
do you ever use a voice to text or something? Because I love that.
I just kind of remember.
You just kind of remember till you don't.
Yeah, I'll practice. I mean, that's the one nice thing about being retired too. Like my routine, I'm doing 15-minute one. Mm-hmm. I'm doing some new stuff. I'll practice it. And I'll have my timer sitting on the side, and I'll just practice until I get it within the time I want. And then I'll be laying, in bed and sleep, and I'm going crap, I can do this one and stick that in there and drop that one out. Then I'll go up, get up and practice that. And I always got my microphone. I practice with a mic. Okay. Because that way, you don't, you see people the first time they're working with a mic and they're going, hey, how things are going over there. And you go, no.
Yeah, you gotta get used to
keep the mic.
So we got a couple of questions popped up. Holly, how do you gauge your crowds?
How do I gauge my crowds?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I mean, it depends. It's sometimes you get people that are there specifically for a other person.
Mm-hmm.
And so it doesn't matter what you do. But a lot of times you're just watching this because there's a lot of young couples and stuff. I'll move stuff or look. A lot of the time it's more of the look than what you're saying.
Right.
Because it makes people feel good. It's and it's gauge you. If it's a whole room, there's one time I went in to do a show at Wiley's, and the room was packed with the back.
Okay.
And I got a whole bunch of new stuff, and I'm looking at the crowd and go, there's no one here that usually comes. It's all new. So, that last minute I go, well, okay, I got 6 minutes. That was kind of that. That was kind of that. So I went up and just did like
what you do.
Yeah. And I just picked the ones that I know like people like.
Right.
I don't know if you
I cherry pick.
Yeah, but like that one, I did that one like singing Maury Povich,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you heard that one, like, if you feel destitute from a paternity suit, that's a Maury Povich.
That's good, though.
And I did that one, and then I got a song that goes over real well called I Know You Got the Crabs.
So Lisa would like to know where you, one, where'd you get your shirt from? And two, who's your favorite comedian?
Oh, this I just picked up, a matter of fact. This is at your favorite Wally World near you, Walmart. And the funny thing is, I picked this up, and then I used to work at Myers, and I was rushing to get some money to get some gas to come in. And I noticed at Myers, they got almost a matching
set of
pants.
Oh,
so I'm going to get that. Yeah, this is Walmart. Walmart, and like most of my stuff I love. Oh, I am a freakazoid when I go to like, I love Goodwill. I love, you never know what you're going to find.
This is so true.
Oh, it's
you absolutely
so
never
fun.
know what form of disease you will find there.
Disease. Oh yeah, if the clothes is crawling towards you, going pick me,
you better run.
Yeah, but I know what I got, so these clothes don't scare me.
So, who's your favorite comedian?
Oh,
Do you have one?
It's I'm like I said, I'm 66.
Mm-hmm.
A couple of them I like, which my dad. Now my family was very fun and very interesting because my sister and me were talking. My mom and dad had passed away about 30 years. And we were talking about the other day, we were having dinner, and he goes, I go, you really think about it, we had a very strange family. And we were she goes, oh yeah. Because technically my dad was a wonderful guy, super smart, genius guy. Did a lot of military work for them. He uber genius. And he kind of like helped invent the wireless headsets and that back in the 60s and everything. And my mom, for lack of a better term, was a Wiccan.
Okay.
My dad was Catholic. So,
Oh, boy. So, that was a match made in.
Oh, yeah. Match made
purgatory.
So, it's still technically the law. You're not supposed to marry how you fit. So my mom became Catholic to marry my dad.
Okay.
But she still practices her own stuff and that.
Interesting.
So,
my husband was Catholic, and I didn't convert.
No.
But I also didn't get married in Catholic church.
Oh, yeah. I'm so glad, too. That my mom, once I turned 16, goes, hey, if you don't want to go to church anymore, that's fine. Because I had no love either. Because back in the 50s, everybody talks about, I was with someone else talking about this stuff, and they go, how do you feel? Do you being oppressed when you're younger by being transgender? And I go, when I was in the 50s, when I went to school, I'm left-handed. And it was right hand God, left hand Satan.
Okay.
And I know some people that got seriously messed up in the head. But I would be sitting in there. I would use my right hand. My sister, I won't say her whole name. She was 90 then. She's probably still alive because nuns are just Catholic vampires. So she would come up, take the pencil on my hand and slap me with a ruler, or make me take my glasses off and slap me in the face. Put yardsticks up, stick me in the corner, have the kids insult me.
That's terrible.
Oh yeah, I would come home crying, and
and
then after a while, my mom goes, "What the school? Hey, listen, we're paying damn money."
And they're wondering why they're school shooters.
Oh yeah. Oh no.
Gee, I don't know.
But and I know friends that were treated that way too. So I go, this is a walk in the park, nowadays with these guys. I go, I got the crap beat out of me when I was in grade school.
Mm-hmm.
And then everything in the 60s came, and free love and different various stimulants. And
you never did answer who your favorite comedian is.
Oh, hi. Yeah, but anyway, my overall favorite comedian is Bobcat Goldthwait.
Okay.
Because he was like, everybody thinks, oh, Police Academy movies, but he directs all these movies, he films all this stuff. He's got his hands in so many different pies doing stuff. His comedy, even back then, he would like, and he would talk, and he would I've seen him like 4 times. He would talk about stuff make sense just in that kind of voice. But now he's doing stuff like, he did this one just to capsulize it real quick. Well, he's terrified of flying.
Okay.
So he was flying this one plane. It was a real jerky
He
in
was
that.
okay. He was in the plane.
Yeah, he was in the plane.
He wasn't
Oh,
flying.
I'm sorry. No, he was in the plane, sitting in the back, and it was shaking around because the weather's real bad. And he said he looked over and noticed that the other side of everybody sitting on the other side was the Special Olympics. So he goes, this makes you realize what your life is. He goes, I'm sitting there, and all of a sudden the plane started dropping a little bit, and the pilot came on. And he goes, "No, look, we're going to have to make an emergency landing. Emergency landing. You see that? You see all those lights out there? There's a fire truck. Those are all fire trucks, and they're on each side of the thing." And he said, "We're going to land. We're going to be fine, but we might not. It might be a little rough." And he's sitting there going, I'm sitting there going, "This is it. I'm going to die. I'm going to die." And he goes, and in the back of the room, he heard one of the Special Olympic kids go, "Oh boy, fire truck." He goes, "If that doesn't put you in priorities around nothing," well, but he said that really happened. "Oh boy, a fire truck."
You might be like
Yeah.
but the fire truck's cool.
Stuff like that. He's got some great
All
stories.
right. So somebody wants to know, are those double Ds?
Yes, they are. 40 double Ds. Thank you for asking.
Damn, you knocked somebody out with those.
Yeah.
And so imagine
better
a
be.
Catholic vampire priest sucking the blood from underage penis. Now that's not really a thought. No, I'm sorry, I read that out loud.
Well, I can't read it that far.
It says, imagine a Catholic vampire priest sucking blood from an underage penis.
That was happening back in my day too. Get you in the back.
Maybe that was the problem. We missed the fountain of youth.
Oh,
We
man.
didn't even know.
Yeah.
No,
it was the holy wine back then.
Yeah.
Hey, you want some wine? Okay. But-
See, now was it really wine, or were they just like trying to make you think that you got to actually?
Oh no, this was right out of the shelf, off the shelf in their winery or whatever they call it. But oh no, there was like, it was, people go, "Oh, the good old days." It's just that no one reported anything back in the good old days,
Yeah, because now they give you those little retarded plastic cups with grape juice in the styrofoam little disc.
Oh.
Yeah, it's terrible. I mean, if you're gonna make me
walk
take
by-
communion,
Walk by
give me
with
the real stuff.
Walk by with a holy Pez dispenser.
Yeah. Oh my God, that's actually a great idea.
Yeah. He can have the Pope on it. Every time you press it, his hand goes like this. That'd be cool.
Okay, because right now I'm picturing them standing up there with the Pez dispenser.
Yeah, the Pope and his Pez dispenser. Yeah.
Even better yet is if they could modify it to where it just kind of shot out and then you just open the mouth and become a gang and go.
You can get baptized with a super soaker.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. There you go. See,
Hey, we just baptized the baby. Sorry about knocking it out of your hands.
this is how we figure out making church fun.
Oh, yeah, I can make church fun. Yeah.
We were talking about doing the whole porno thing in the
Church fun.
Yeah, that's terrible. Although,
Well, I mean,
what goes on in the confessional stays in the confessional.
And whatever anybody believes, if you keep it to yourself and truly, and it's not hurting anybody, I don't care what anybody believes,
Mm-hmm.
That's fine, Catholic Church just ain't for me. It's a little more different now, than it was back then, I hope. But, it's like, and I don't want to say walked on the dark side, but, my mind's open to everything. Like I said, my mother was Wiccan. So, I learned a lot about stuff. And she would call me about stuff. And, and I don't know, do you believe in ghosts? I mean, spirits?
I believe there's energy.
Energy, spirits, yeah. Because there's this guy, when I lived up in Detroit, actually it was Utica, Michigan by Detroit, there was this house.
Mm-hmm.
And me and my best friend, Eddie, we rented it for like 6 months, and the guy goes, and it was an older house.
Mm-hmm.
He goes, "Now I got to tell you, do you mind living in a house that's haunted? It's the second oldest house in the town, and it is haunted." Long story short, the guy that built the house for his daughter and her fiance to move in when they get married, right before he got done making the house, they had an automobile accident. They both died.
Oh.
Well, he finished the house and died in the house.
Oh.
His name's Ralph. And they go, "Ralph just likes people." He goes, "He's very sad, but he loves having people around." On my mom and dad's grave, and I talked to my mom about this too, and my sister. Ralph, we would be walking, I'd be working, and Eddie would call me, "Billy, did you move the sofa to the other side of the wall?" "Nope." "Okay. Hi, Ralph." Did you put the dishes on the floor? Nope.
Interesting.
And then I used to keep my alarm clock. I had a wind up one. Mm-hmm. I keep it on the outside of my bedroom. Mm-hmm. That way I had by the time I got up, and my bed, the whole basement was a furnished apartment. So by the time I walked over to there and turned it off, my shower's right there. Well, I'll just jump in the shower and get ready. Well, I set my alarm and I sat it down, and one day I woke up and it was sitting on the other shelf on the other side of the room.
Huh. And I didn't touch it. And your roommate wasn't playing some music?
No, no. That's how and he comes down and visits once in a while at this apartment, and I know it. And he'll be there, and I'll be in my bathroom, and I'll be taking a bath. I love something in tub. And on a side note,
tubs soaking is fun. I'm with her.
And then
nice good bubble bath. Yep.
And on my it'd be like,
oh, that makes me so mad.
And it would be, and it's on my bathroom door.
Mm-hmm.
I go, Ralph, and I walk out, and nothing. And then every once in a while, you can just feel it. And I go, okay, Ralph. And then he goes away for a few months, and then comes back and visits once in a while. I was going on this, and this one kind of scared me because remember when the original Pet Sematary came out, the original one?
Yeah.
And I watched that.
Okay.
Well, I forgot I was watching a Marvel movie or something, and the new Pet Sematary came out. I was looking at the big display with church, and I was looking at the display. All of a sudden, this quit right beside me. No. There's like, and he left, and I'm going like, so I didn't go see the movie.
Ever?
No, I didn't know. I'll probably go watch it when I was out, but at that moment of time, I was looking at the display. Well, maybe I'll stay for this movie. I'm thinking about that. Watch this one. All of a sudden, no, came right up to me. And
I don't know that I'd ever watch another horror flick again.
That was genuinely creepy.
Yeah, that would be just a little bit.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So yeah, I kind of believe in that stuff.
It's either that or you're really schizophrenic and just didn't know it.
No, I know all my friends in my head. They got their own Facebook page and everything. Matter of fact, they had a board meeting last week and didn't even invite me.
Oh, that's not acceptable.
Yeah.
You should fire them.
I know. Once in a while, I'll talk to myself, and I'll get mad at myself and won't talk to myself for weeks. But then I'll take myself out to dinner, have a couple glasses of wine, get drunk, take advantage of myself, and everything's okay.
I think I'm going to jump on with that one. Date myself. Right? Because
I don't know where I've been. The way my brain works anymore.
Take myself out for a nice dinner and shopping, maybe.
Yeah.
I know how to treat myself real good.
Maybe buy him some leather, some chocolate.
Maybe, buy myself up.
Yeah. I like all these people just watching you now. That's pretty cool.
It's interesting sometimes when they pop up with some really good questions. Although Lisa seems to think that ghosts are very real, and so are UFOs.
Oh, well, actually, the UFO thing. Now, did you see that?
Okay, I have not seen it, but here's what I do understand. My take on it is just with as big as the universe is, we are extremely narcissistic if we think we are the only ones that exist.
At the same time, see, this is the funny thing. I believe there's life of some form out in the universe too. Mm-hmm. Exactly your opinion. I am also in the belief that scientifically, we don't know everything about science. We keep learning, we keep changing everything. The scientists actually have a theorem made, and I forget what it's called, about how the universe, and it's called the finale. You remember the old Great Barrier in Star Trek? Mm-hmm. You can't go across the great. There's actually one in front and one behind us that goes along with the expansion of the universe, and it's something about you can never really get to it in one point or the other way, and it depends on what the stars are.
Because we just keep going further and further apart.
So there's they said it's probably very improbable, but then you never know. But the stuff like. It's one thing when you talk about, Farmer Jim. Well, one of those landed on my field and took my cow, as opposed to
because
when you got the multi-billion-dollar planes now flying, and they're showing the stuff from 2 years ago, and when they do the 100 magnification, and all of a sudden you see an actual physical object,
which is just a blurred bird. Because why would they take your cow?
Yeah.
I mean, with all of the things on the earth, you want to take a cow?
Space milk.
Space milk, is that what it is?
Yeah, all the universe is lactose intolerant. Or no, I don't know. Hi everybody. No, but no, this was actually stuff that the Navy released that said these were actual. This was like about 3 days ago. Mm-hmm. They released the Navy released, and they actually talked to the pilots. It was on CNN of stuff, and I forget. They're not called unidentified flying objects. They're called something real unidentified something. But they said they don't know what it is. They have no idea what it is, but it actually exists. And it showed like one go down, and all of a sudden go down and fly right above the ocean. And this was if you go on like anybody go on CNN UFOs, and it'll come up the stuff they released now, and that's kind of neat. That'll go.
You guys, the aliens hijacked our internet.
Yeah, you gotta watch out for.
I wasn't a believer, but now I'm a believer.
Space unicorns are doing it, man. Oh no!
And now she's just like chucking stuff all over my set here.
That's because I'm a rebel.
All right, so people will have to find us. But D is when he gets his butt back on here, he had put that all women are cray carry, and that he didn't need any alien drama. Now, me and you, D. Andrew,
no alien drama,
are gonna go toe to toe if you keep slumping all those women into crazy.
One big cauldron.
Yes, I mean. Some of those women out there are insane. They're not crazy.
Oh, no. There's a thin line between genius and insanity, and we have crossed that line.
Right? Hello, everybody.
Hi, everybody.
Sorry we lost you guys. I do not have translation on, so we will not be able to answer questions in a different language. My apologies. So we were talking about aliens, and then we got Facebook jumped. Yep, I see. We started something now.
Facebook jump.
Yeah, I'm now on the watch list. Thanks, you guys. I have been flying under the radar, and now the UFOs know me.
Now the UFOs are coming. And
I'm still, okay, let's take this political. 2020, Bill Green, Kermit the Frog.
Very good, very good.
Mm-hmm.
I like that.
Because
make sure you vote.
Yeah, but seriously, vote either way. I don't care what side you are on. At least vote. You're given that right. Yeah. We have people that fight for that right.
Yeah,
one of those many rights.
You gotta fight for your right to vote. Yeah, I do the same every presidential election because our pickings are pretty slim. So every year I vote for Millard Fillmore, but nothing ever happens. Yep.
See, I was thinking that we could totally put Sesame Street in there, or the Muppets. Have some roasted pigs, some nice roasted Big Bird, and side of frog legs.
Roasted Big Bird, Kentucky Fried Bird, Big Bird.
Yep.
Yeah, licking finger good.
So, what got you into comedy?
I don't know. I've always, it's one of those things where at work I would just be goofy, and one day I was like, with some friends, and they wanted to go down the Oregon District. It's like about 4.5 years ago. And I used to, like I said, I like to watch to see comics. I've never been to one of those open mic ones.
Okay.
So they were going to a couple of the bars down there, and I went to Wiley's, and I watched that, and it was just so much fun because it's the open mic there. You got maybe 11, 12 people plus a headliner, and that's the fun thing about comedy is that you're different from me, I'm different from them, and everybody's got. It's not like everybody coming out going, "Take my wife, please," or something like that. So I'm watching this going, "Oh, this might be fun to try." So I signed up because you just can't that you have to actually sign up.
Yep.
Put you on about a month later. So I worked on this routine, and it kind of sucked, but I had a real good time. I mean, I went in realistic. I go, well, this is the best I could do right now. And then when I listen to it now, it's like, well, that wasn't bad, but boy, it ain't good.
Right.
And I go, well, what can I scavenge out of this thing? Well, nothing really. But but then, then the next one was a little different. And then and I've never been afraid of crowds, but but that even not like just going on the stage, not being afraid of people and talk is fun. But then all of a sudden there was a point where you're doing it, and all of a sudden it was like it went from not being afraid of crowds, like I like to do stuff like this. If I'm doing a show, I want it to be like this with you and me. Like I'm standing in a living room talking to friends.
Right.
That's it, you know. It's not like I'm talking to the crowds. The crowds,
crowds are different, definitely.
Yeah, you know, the friends. And once in a while you get some. I've never really had hecklers. I had a couple, but not really. Most of the people that go to Wiley's are there for the comedy,
right?
And some of them might not like what you say or that, but you know, it's like I'll open my comedies like watching the South Park movie. I don't know if you ever
interesting.
Yeah, you ever seen the South Park movie?
No.
Oh, when I went and saw the South Park, larger and uncut. If anybody's ever seen it at a theater, I went and saw it 4 times. You'd be laughing, and all of a sudden you go, "Oh no, that's just fucking wrong." Then you'd be laughing, and then everybody, and then when you're saying it's fucking wrong, everybody's laughing, and all of a sudden everybody's laughing, and you're laughing. Now you see someone who's sitting there going, "That's fucking wrong," you know. So you can't please everybody, but
you're right.
It's just a lot of fun. And
that is a good point.
And when you get a crowd that's like really into, I don't know, it's like I can't, and like with me too, like well, you see, like I like to post weird crap,
right?
And I'll just go through that. And funny, it's like I'll use once in a while. I go, well, I don't want to use that because I don't do too many one-line jokes. But I go, I can make that into a story, or I'll get a gauge. You know, if it sits there for 14 days and doesn't get anything, I go, well, yeah, that is probably bad there. And then once in a while you put one up, and all of a sudden people think it's like, okay, that'll give me an idea for something else I'll do. But yeah.
Yep.
But
it's kind of like putting the mirror in front of a mirror and looking into it. You can start with one mirror and have it go. I don't know.
Oh, but yeah, and it just it was weird.
Thank you guys for joining us again. So sorry about that.
But it was like and it just happens. Like I was doing shows and having a good time, and all of a sudden one day you go on and the way I'm feeling now after 4 years. I guess it's a growth because I know I didn't know it, that I didn't feel this way a year ago. And when I look at some stuff from a couple of years ago, that's kind of rushed. Well, you know me too. You can tell I'm not having any coffee or anything. I'm just all the time. So I'm learning now, like on stage, to like I'll do a couple of jokes, but instead of like trying to, and it's not like cram all the jokes in there, get as many jokes as you can, but learn to stop for a second. So if people want to laugh, they can laugh and then understand the part of your next joke, you know, because you don't want to start one up where people are laughing because they wonder what's going on. That's like, Mystery Science Theater 3000. That was one of my all-time favorite shows.
So what's your thoughts on interacting with crowd? I'm big on it because that's where I feed from. I'm working them. I'm talking to you directly. How's does that play a part in the way you do comedy?
And more and more now, and it's funny, especially if I got a joke and I see someone that's sitting there smiling, and I go, okay, and I was saying like, I went to church and they made me a volunteer for a Girl Scout troop, and I was having so much fun with the Girl Scouts. We were having a lot of fun until the moms got pissed off and threw me out of there simply because I was trying to show the girls how to have a good time and exercise. That's okay, right? That's okay, right? And I'll point to this girl. Hey, you know, there's nothing wrong with that, right? And she'll usually go, what's your name? Michelle or whatever. Okay, Michelle thinks it's okay. If you got any problems with what I'm going to say next, tell her. I go, I don't see anything wrong with it. Pole dancing builds character.
Nice.
It tones your muscles. And just ask Michelle how hard it is to buy 6-inch stilettos for 7-year-olds.
Oh boy,
and
that's great. That's actually a good joke. I like that.
Yeah, that's one of the ones I use.
Yeah.
And she just sit there like, oh boy, and she's just smiling like.
Yep, I walked into that one.
Yeah.
I hate jokes that I walk into, but I do that all the time. I think I'm just naturally gullible.
Yeah. And like I said, I've been really fortunate because, like I said, even in some of the rougher bars, most people go there to listen to the comedy. If they're there and it's a free show, it's a little different than if it's there and they're paying money to go.
That's true. When you go to one of the not comedy clubs, and they paid to get in the door. They're paying attention.
Yeah,
because it's their money.
Yeah, it's their money. They're going to pay attention. And yeah. And I worked, when I lived up in Detroit, I worked at a couple wonderful, it was Cafe Gigi's. It's been there like freaking forever. It was freaking forever there when I went there in the 80s. And it was a show bar with female and male impersonators.
Mm-hmm.
And it was fun. And I used to help run a couple of the shows. I worked a couple of shows there and a couple other places. And when you're in a back room with about 12 or 14 drag queens that some of them really hate each other, the crap you hear them say to each other is, this guy has no, I can stick him in that room, he would cry like a baby in 2 seconds. I mean, I can make people melt if I really wanted to.
That's so funny because I look at it this way. I've seen them go after each other.
Oh yeah.
And women ain't got nothing on some drag queen drama.
Oh yeah.
Like, woo, you need to like a bow.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3, you're up.
Oh yeah.
I mean, that's scary shit right there.
Yeah, most of my lesbian friends go, how do you even handle that in there? And then they'll be that, and then all of a sudden, this thing, and they'll fix something for them, But at the same time, I'm going like, oh man, I mean, sometimes it's like this one guy comes up, and that's the only time I actually said something, and it was like he goes something like, you suck, you faggot, and I go, I miss seeing you on Dateline, and I said that right away, and all of a sudden everybody just looks at him, and he's like, whoa, I didn't expect that to come out. I was like, oh, come on, I said, you want to start with me? Let's go, and he shut up.
Yeah.
And then later on, he came out and goes, you're pretty funny. It's just.
I think it's funny when people try to get shitty with comedians.
Oh, yeah.
One, most of the time we don't give a shit.
Yeah.
So when you're getting mad, I want to make jokes.
That's the one thing about Wiley's. Once in a while you get that. I don't know if you've ever been there where it might be someone's first time. And, you're supposed to bring friends. And they'll bring up, there's a couple people that they brought out friends,
mm-hmm.
and they took up a big section, and they were just talking on their cell phones and blah, 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 until their friend came up. And even though they asked them to, be quiet,
mm-hmm.
I say, respect the other people.
Yeah.
But then she asked me to go up, and I'm like, well, okay, I don't care. And I go, are you guys having fun? Like, and they're like, hi, how you doing? And then I just went, you doing pretty good? There was some fun stuff on the phone. I go, what's that, your mom? And I yell stuff, and they start laughing, like that. And,
surfing. Yeah, oh yeah. I'd be like surfing midget porn. Because we all know everybody's day gets better with that.
Oh yeah.
Nothing make you smile more.
Yepper.
So we're getting down to where we're gonna have to. I want to make sure we get all your plugs in because you've got shows coming up. And we certainly want to.
I can't remember.
We want you to follow yourself for everybody to see because they could just turn the sound off and
Next time they'll be bigger, folks. That's some guy goes, are those real? And I go, I hope so. I paid enough for them.
Right?
No.
Mine I was just born with.
Yeah.
Because if I was paid for them, they'd be.
Oh yeah.
I mean, pay for me. Might as well really own them.
Anybody want to GoFundMe for the whole full change? I'll be extremely grateful if you know what I mean. Mommy or daddy.
All right. There you go. I could use a sugar daddy.
I could use a sugar, or a sugar plum. That'll be coming up soon.
Yeah. Actually, I don't care. You want to spoil me? I'm down.
Spoil me, yeah. Spoil me rotten.
I don't have time to be spoiled. So what do you got coming up show-wise?
Okay, I got the one in 2 days at the Villa in Columbus, and that's on a Thursday. And then
Columbus, Ohio.
Yep. Yeah, Columbus, Ohio. And then on the 5th, okay, actually I remember this one. Or the 3rd. It's at MJ's downtown Dayton. It's the really big showcase show bar down there. We're doing a Dayton Strong benefit for more money for relief victims of all that, and so that'll be a lot of fun. And then that's about the only 2 things I got in October. Probably a Wiley's night, and then on the October 9th is when November 9th is when I got my show I'm throwing, and then on the 12th is the thing I can't talk about. but that's going to be
That's
so
like-
awesome.
That's like teasing. This
it's really cool.
I'm very teased. I'm being teased. I don't like that because
Mm.
I'm sitting here going, come on, tell me. I want to be one of those annoying
I can't
kids going,
talk
"Are we
about
there?"
it because I had to sign something about it, so it's kind of big.
It's just a piece of paper.
Oh yeah,
a bottle
it's
of
just
water,
a lawyer.
taken
It's
care of.
just a lawyer
It's
too.
just-
Dewey,
nothing.
Cheatham, and Howe. Yeah, that. No, that was my
So you
Three
got,
Stooges.
you posted something. You got a couple. What is that podcast you got coming up? You're gonna be no, yeah, maybe.
No, that's yours. I'll probably be on Don Smith's show, The Life, in about a month. But no, I maybe I got some. I don't know. It's all up there, folks. That's the only way I remember. I got this one of those big calendars, about this big. I can just write in there and I write it down right away. But I can't read my writing 90% of the time. So
We have a so for me, I have a private party on the 28th next month.
Oh, I like your nails.
Thank you. First week of October, I'm in Chicago. And then I have my showcase, or it's not a showcase, I have a performance at the Egyptian Room at I think it's
Union City?
Oh, it's the concert venue down there. I'm having a thing. Anyway.
Concert venue where? In Indianapolis?
Yes.
Indianapolis?
Old National Center. There we go.
Okay.
Old National Center.
Oh, when's that?
That is on the 15th, 16th. It's the
okay.
16th. And tickets are available online. I have it as the 15th. I don't freaking remember now. See, what did you do? Rub off on me. And then I am in.
I'm a social disease.
Just outside of Cincy on what, the 15th?
Yeah.
26th, and then Lima on.
Oh, Lima, yeah. Oh, at the
second.
Legends? At the Legends?
Or
Or is it at the hall?
hold on. The Boilermaker restaurant.
Oh, cool. Well, all righty. Cool beans. When's that?
That's on the 2nd.
See, I have
October 2nd, that's November 2nd.
Okay. You know, talk about short attention span. I have no attention span.
Isn't my calendar adorable? I mean,
It is. It's color
it's you probably can't now. It's just gonna white it out. Too bad. It's basically, it looks like, I don't know, a unicorn sneezed all over my phone.
Oh, yeah. Or what was those? Skittles.
Skittles.
You skittle on your phone.
They're Skittles. But anyway, we are coming to an end. I have a Kentucky comedian coming next week, and he's going to be a lot of fun. So, guys, will definitely have to tune in, and we will see you again.
I had a wonderful time.
Yay.
It's good to see you on
Get your
TV,
mic.
pod, people, land thing.
Yeah, but anyway, see you guys next week, same time, same place. Peace out.